Welcome back to Basics Bill. This is a follow-up video to the previous one where I did for the Anjoy carbon fiber bottle cage for a bike. I just wanted to add a couple things real quick. I've been using it for about a week and a half now. I've done a 45-mile ride. And I've done 4 or 5 15-mile rides. So I think it's a pretty good starting point for this to figure out how to do it, or to figure out if it works. I just wanted to mention one thing. It is tight for the water bottle, as you can tell, as I said before. But not all bottle cages are equal as far as water bottles. So this is standard 16.9 ounce water bottle. That does not fit in there very well. And there's other ones that if you're riding and you're jostling, this will pop out. So this is not meant for a water bottle. It's meant for, you know, these actual bike bottles. So I just want to let you know that. I figured while I was at it, I'd go ahead and show you guys how to put this on a bike. I took for granted that, you know, it's common sense, but it's not. In fact, I had to figure it out, you know, several years back. So all you really need is the bottle cage, an Allen wrench. I think it's a 5/32. They're pretty standard for almost all these bolts. I did also want to mention that Allen bolts come with these. I'm going to use the existing ones on my bike since everything is black. I want to keep it that way. So anyway, I'll show you how to put these on, and we'll go from there. Okay, well, here's my bike. As you can see, this is where the one bottle holder will go. It's on the lower bar of the frame. There's 3 on my bike. There's 3 bolts here. As you can tell, it only requires 2. So this gives you an option of whether or not you want to place it higher or lower on the bar. Not all bikes have 3 bolts. Most of them have 2. But anyway, this is it's real quick to get these off. I've already loosened them, so I didn't need my Allen wrench. And then you just put the new bottle cage on. Find your holes. Now, using the Allen wrench in this bottle cage sometimes will be problematic due to these. There's not enough room to maneuver in there, but you'll figure it out. It's just trial and error, what works best for you. Try to use my fingers as much as possible so I can get it down as low as possible before I get the Allen wrench in there. Saves me some heartache. Like I said, 5/32 Allen wrench. The standard bolt size for a lot of the bolts on the bike. You need to make sure you put this down pretty tight, not tight enough to break anything, but tight, because as you ride your bike, if you ride any kind of distances over time, the vibration on the road will eventually loosen bolts on your bike. So you need to make sure you go through periodically, and before every ride, you're supposed to go in and make sure everything's in ship-shape order so that you don't have an incident on the road. See, that's nice and tight. And now you can see here, this is where the secondary bottle will go. So I'll loosen these up and I'll put the secondary cage on. And I'll be very surprised if I can make it through this whole process without dropping a bolt or dropping the Allen wrench. This one's always more difficult because the cage is actually in the way. If you can get an extremely long one, that would be perfect. Okay, I'm just going to crank it down now. Okay. Now, as you can see, now my water bottle holder fits, or my water bottle fits here. And I'll have a secondary one right there. So I have ample water. And again, like I said, that when you're riding and you hit a big bump, these pop out all the time. So they do make some specifically for these, but most serious riders are going to get these normal bike water bottles. So anyway, that's all I have. If I have any issues or anything happens with it over time, I'll let you know. But otherwise, it's a really good bottle holder so far. It seems to really hold up very well, and it's a lot lighter than the aluminum ones. So if you're trying to cut down your weight on the bike, then it's going to help you tremendously for it. And I mean, a lot of times, the more experience you get with riding, there's a lot of factors that help you go faster. What type of bike you have, whether a road bike, this is a hybrid bike because it has a flat bar. Road bike has a drop-down bar. The type of frame material, an aluminum. This is carbon fiber frame, carbon fiber fork. It's more conducive to this body type and the body type I had prior to this. That's why I got this one, because you're sitting more upright versus a road bike. You're going to be hunched over and hitting your belly with your legs as you're riding. So until I lose weight and get to that, lose all the weight I have, and I'll transition to a road bike at that point. But the road bike frames are, the geometry of the frame is a little bit different so that you're more aerodynamic. So there's a lot of factors that help you ride faster. The width of your tires, the weight of the bike, your weight, the position you're in on the bike, all those help you. So, we're just trying to minimize, it helps you go faster. So we're trying to minimize as much weight as possible. And I'm still working on this weight, but I'll get there. So anyway, thanks.
Hello, my name is Drew. And don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell for all notifications.